Ciao! My name is Lara Cobal and I'm the author of Lara Luna Artworks. And today I will be swatching two new products that I wanted to try. And I ordered from the shop Montmartre in one of the last art halls. And this is the Schmincke Aquadrop. It's a finest liquid watercolor. I have never tried watercolor in this liquid version, and because I'm a great fan, of course, of watercolor, I want to get to know all the mediums that I could be using for this technique. I have seen this Schmincke have done this Aquadrop some years ago, and now it's time to try it. On the information of their site, it says that is a liquid pigmented based and highly light fast, water soluble, ready to use and water thinnable watercolor. So it's perfect for my use, I think. It's ideal for watercolor painting, urban sketching, calligraphy, hand lettering and airbrush. And there are 24 cadmium-free transparent colors, and there is also an opaque white. And I'm sorry I didn't get also the opaque white. I will in another haul probably. And there is also the Aquadrop liner. And all the colors in this range, the 24 colors that I have, are the highest light fastness. Yes, it could be very interesting for the use that I am used to. I prepared the two swatching cards as usual for the kind of swatching that I use for the watercolors, and the two smaller ones. Although I won't be putting this, probably not in half pans. And here is a small palette and some brushes, the clean water for the granulation, and also the, as usual, the granulating medium. You can use it like a dip pen medium, but this is light fast because not all inks, probably a lot of inks are not light fast, and this instead is liquid watercolor, and it should be light fast. This is the Scarlet Red. The number is 330. It has 4 stars out of 5 for light fastness, and it has the PR 170 pigment. What it looks like. I'm opening it now for the first time in front of the camera. Okay. Okay, this is the pipette. And now, it is liquid, but it's a kind of thick color. And I'm gonna be using brush that I usually use for swatching. This is the Tintoretto 334 Martola Kolinsky number 7. I will just put some water on the brush as I'm used to, but let's see. Oh yes, it's pretty. It's thick, wow. It's liquid, but it's thick, kind of thicker than a watercolor. First I'm gonna be swatching it on just a piece of watercolor paper I will be getting here. Let me see. And dry. Oh, it's powerful, and it's just the perfect color, the perfect red I love. It's very interesting. You could use it like this, so you don't have to put any water. Oh yes, I really think this is the kind of color I'm gonna be able to use. If you can try it like this. So if we use it on a wet surface directly from the watercolor, from the bottle. Wow. I can remember now the first years that I was using watercolors, and I really kind of also draw a lot with it. And this is really a nice consistency of color, and there's so much color in one bottle. I don't know, it will probably last me forever for the use that I'm doing. And it's impressive how much pigment it has. Wow. Now maybe let me dilute it a little bit. It really performs like a watercolor, but so much pigment. That would be really, really interesting for my way of working. Let me try it with a fine liner. Oh yes. Yes, that's perfect. We will be doing a lot of new artistic experiments with this. Yes. Doing calligraphy and also painting and drawing with this fine liner, of course. This brush that... Oh, this is Tintoretto number 6 Sintetico Prugna. Sintetico Prugna is the 853. I think in English they say it's a rigger. Maybe let me do it like this again. So now let me try and do the swatch. So let's try it on my swatching paper. So I will get this red, scarlet red, and make it as a shape I'm used to when I'm swatching. So I can use it as I'm used to use it in the swatchings as I'm doing them for the watercolor. Of course, it's not standard watercolor, but it's this way I'm gonna be having. Okay, now let me see. Drop of water and a drop of granulating medium on this side. And then let me do the things I like. So the drops and the small dots with it. It's a beautiful scarlet. This was one of my favorite reds. It's a very intense scarlet. Oh, it's like a little bit, well, it's creamy, but it's already really so full of this red. And it's very versatile. And now let me get another palette. These are just some little, these are dishes I got from Casa. It's an Italian store, and these were probably meant for sushi or something like this, but I like them because they are squares. Okay, so this was the scarlet red. I will show you the color when it dries also. This is the violet. It's the amethyst violet. 400, it has PV23. So let's try this other color of finest liquid watercolors, and it has a 5 rating. Again, the dropper. Okay, let me drop. Wow. Interesting color too, I can see it already. Let's make directly the swatch. Wow. If you want to use it as watercolor, you have really to dilute it. You can dilute it with water, really. You can really put a lot of water in it. So let's put the water on this side and the granulating media on this side. This, and like make the dots. This is a totally different color from the watercolors I'm used to in half pans or in tubes. It's really strong color. I mean, it's kind of too strong for me. But there's so much pigment in just one bottle. I mean, look at this. It's just so powerful. It's really, really so powerful. I'll leave it to dry. Now let me try it just on some paper. So like this. You absolutely have to dilute it. I mean, you can do that. Because there is so much pigment. And it's still powerful when you dilute it, of course. Try the rigor. One drop gets you so much color that you really have to dilute it if you want to use it. The liquid Aquadrop from Schmincke, the scarlet red and the amethyst violet have dried on my swatching cards. And this is the result on the paper. on cold pressed paper. The pigment is very, very strong, so the colors are strong, and also the tiny swatches that I would usually put in my half pans, but in that case it will be here in the bottle. It's a plastic bottle, and well, these colors are perfect. I mean, I really enjoyed trying them, and I will be probably using them in some project. These were just some swatches I have done with them, so you can also see them. They are fully dried, and you can see that the colors are really, really strong when you use them out of the bottle. It's very interesting, this way of working with these colors, but you can also use them mixed with water, of course diluted, so here comes a more gentle way, and more like in the way of the watercolors that I'm used to work. But either way, I will probably doing a lot of experimentations with these two colors, and yes, it was really something new that I wanted to try, and I will be probably adding more to the collection and use more of them. I hope you liked this little swatching of the Aquadrop of Schmincke, finest liquid watercolors. If you liked it, please like the video and subscribe to my channel, Lara Luna Artworks, and also you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And for now, ciao ciao!